Hello, everyone. I think we are live. Welcome to the More to Life Masterclass. I'm Tegan and I'm here with the beautiful Courtney. We're teamed up. We're presenting this together for the very first time today, which is so exciting. We're here on a lovely Tuesday, and then after this, we're going to have a pub lunch. We wanted to bring this together to you guys because we really want to bring the energy. We're streaming to over 1,500 people today over multiple groups, and this is something that we are both so truly passionate about. I'm going to run over very quickly how today's session is going to run before we go and get stuck into it. We're going to touch on who this masterclass is for and who it's not for. We'll share a little bit about our backstories prior to starting in this online space and what got us into this. And then we're going to jump straight into the 3 simple pillars we use to build thriving online businesses, which support us to bring our innate knowing that there really is more to life, to reality, and how you can tap into that as well. The intention today is to give you guys a really high-level overview as to how we do what we do, but we know that your time is precious, so we're going to keep it short and sweet. First things first, I want to ask you a question, and I really want you to keep this at the forefront of your mind whilst we go through the information today, and then I'm going to circle back around it at the very end. If money was no object because you were financially free, would you choose to wake up and live life the way that you currently do? I'll repeat that again. If money was no object because you were financially free, would you choose to wake up and live life the way that you currently do? Okay, so let's talk about who this masterclass is for and who it's not for. This masterclass isn't for you if you're not willing to make a change or you're someone who lets excuses get in the way. If you're not willing to invest your time and money into a business opportunity that can literally set you and your family up for the rest of your lives. If you're wanting a get-rich-quick scheme, we're not here for that. We're here to build future time, location, and financial freedom and generational wealth. That's what we're all about in this space. And it's not for you if you're not willing to put in the work. However, this masterclass is for you if you have a genuine knowing that there really is more to life than just eat, sleep, work, repeat. That you're over the hustle and grind, overtime, capped income, and you genuinely feel as though your job sucks the soul out of you. Or it could be that you enjoy your job, you just don't want to work as hard as you do to simply get by. It's for you if the idea of working until age 65 just to only then go and enjoy retirement really depresses you. I know it fucking did me. It is for you if you're ready and willing to explore options so that the above is not your reality. And finally, it's for you if you know that you're the creator of your own life and you're someone who accepts the accountability that goes with that. So we're now going to get stuck into it. I'm going to pass you over to Court, who'll share about her backstory.
Amazing. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that we are here in person together doing this today. We are so freaking pumped to bring this to you guys. And we're so grateful that you're taking time out of your day to hang out with us on a Tuesday. So hi, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name's Courtney. I am a mum to a beautiful 16-month-old daughter named Daisy. I'm also a wife to my husband, Rip, Tim, but as you can gather from our last name, that's where his nickname comes from. I am a fitness lover and lover of all sport, especially AFL. So if you guys are an AFL lover too, I would love to know in the comments what team you support. We're both West Coast Eagles supporters. Not that we had a great year this year.
No, we won't talk about that.
Yeah. But honestly, we love footy. I'm also an ex-cheerleader, having competed at international world level, representing Australia multiple times, and an online entrepreneur. Before I got started in this online space, I was working a corporate 9-to-5 job for 11 years, which we all know is not really 9 to 5. It was overtime, weekends, in a male-dominated industry, in a toxic working environment, wearing stress and burnout as a badge of honor. And I had a capped salary, which meant that if I calculated my hourly rate from working all the overtime and weekends, I was pretty much getting paid peanuts. So my 6-figure corporate salary wasn't really all it was cracked up to be. I was burnt out, stressed, overwhelmed, miserable, taking my work home with me in a job where I was not fulfilled and was spending more of my time at work than out living life and making memories. I was needing to choose between having a family or a career and being replaceable if I died tomorrow, and where return to work arrangements, if you were pregnant and becoming a mum, weren't great. It was also affecting my relationship because I was coming home absolutely mentally drained. I wasn't passionate about anything, and I was just laying on the couch binging Netflix. Who's been there?
Yep.
I knew that working in a corporate job just really wasn't going to get me where I want it to be if I had to do that for the next 40 plus years. Slaving away, making money for someone else was not going to get us the dream life that I really had envisioned for my husband and my daughter, and that there really had to be more to life. And there really is, guys. For 2 years, I sat on the fence and sat on the sidelines watching my mentor in this space. And I made all of the excuses in the world as to why I couldn't start this business. The biggest one for me was time. Let that sink in. Who has that? I was becoming a mum for the first time, renovating a house, working a full-time corporate 9-to-5 job, running a footy club, and having a social life. But there came in a line in the same moment for me when I was treated poorly whilst I was in my 9-to-5, because my workplace knew that I was at the age where I was turning 30, I was in a serious relationship, and that kids could be on the cards for me. And at this point, I could really see the writing on the wall. So I got out of my own way, stopped cock blocking myself, and with no experience at all, I said yes to having more for myself and for my family's future. I went on maternity leave in April 2022, and I haven't stepped back into an office since.
Yes.
I resigned from my 6-figure corporate job in March of this year because I managed to replace my monthly corporate income, and I've never looked back. I've ditched the 9-to-5 corporate grind to work from my phone and be a present stay-at-home mum while building a thriving high-ticket affiliate marketing business in the pockets of my time. On top of this, I am a first-time mum, still renovating a house, still running a footy club, and have a social life. So you really do get to have it all. I'm going to pass it over to Teags, and she's going to share her story with you guys too.
Thanks so much, Cor. I love hearing your story, and I can so resonate, and I'm sure everyone that's watching this could resonate as well. Just that whole, as a female working particularly in a male-dominated industry, it's just, the way that we get treated, I'm not here for it. Anyway, my story, I started in the online space back in January is when it was first introduced to me. At the time, I was 23 years into a corporate career in transport, which was a male-dominated industry as well. It was service-based, and I was customer-facing, and it was fucking tough. And as a female, I always felt like I had to work 10 times as hard as my male colleagues, even though I could run rings around them, but I would never, ever, ever catch them in terms of salary. So back in January, I must admit, I thought I was having a little bit of a midlife crisis, but here's why I'm here for that. So I looked at this opportunity, and it freaking hit me like a sack of shit. Oh my God, I'm turning 40 in March. What the hell am I doing? My mind went back to January of 2003 when I lost my mum to cancer. She was 42. So I'm like,
I'm gonna cry.
I know we always get emotional.
For those that don't know, Teags and I have known each other since I was 5. So we lived like 500 meters down the road from each other, and our mums were friends.
Yes. So this hits home to both of us like all the time, but it's so true. So my mum died at 42 to cancer. I was coming up 40, and I was like, what the fuck? What have I been doing? if I've only got 2 years left here, or even if I don't, what the hell am I doing slaving away at a job that just does not light up my soul? On paper, I did have it all. I had the 6-figure salary, well into the 6 figures. I've got a beautiful, supportive husband, 2 healthy and happy girls. We lived in our beautiful family home, great circle of friends and family. But I should have felt on top of the world, but the reality was it was so much different to that. I was stressed, I was burnt out, and I really was not liking the person that I was turning into, which was basically a negative Nelly. It felt so out of alignment because the people that I was claiming to do all of this hard work for, i.e. my family, they were only getting the dregs of me. They were only getting the shell of what was left after I'd put in so much time and energy into my job. I honestly cannot recall the amount of times that I said in my head, there's got to be more to life than this. There's got to be more to life than this. Fuck me, there's got to be more to life than this. So when this opportunity came up, I couldn't unsee it. I got those tingles of nervous excitement. Could this really be the thing that could get me away from that? Then I really would have it all. I did feel as though it sounded way too good to be true, but as I was going through and doing my due diligence, the evidence became really super clear. This absolutely was all it was cracked up to be. In fact, it was so much more than I can ever imagine. Fast forward to now, I can hand on heart say that I am truly living my best life. I'm living in alignment. I'm no longer negative. I get up. I can do the things that I need to do for me and my family, first and foremost. Everything else can slip in around that. So not only am I super passionate about bringing my dream life to life, I fucking love the fact that I can help others that are in the same position as me and Court and so many other people. We can support them to help bring their dream to life as well. Because I'm telling you now, once you're out of that doom and gloom cloud that we find ourselves in, i.e. the stress of the corporate grind, it really does feel like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. So now that we've shared our stories, it's time to get into the how we create a more to life life, working in the pockets of our own time, inside a community of like-minded men and women who've said enough is enough. And they're working towards creating a life of time, financial, and location freedom.
Guys, it really gets to be this easy as 3 simple steps. So the first step that we're going to go into is leveraging your social media. Okay, so how to turn your social media into a business by leveraging online platforms to create an income online and an impact as well. You guys are already on social media, so why are you not monetizing it? And did I mention that they're actually free platforms that you're already using, like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, whatever, the list goes on. There's roughly 3 billion active monthly users on Facebook alone, 2 billion on Instagram, and 1 billion on TikTok. So you guys can see the power of actually leveraging your social media. And what we actually do is we leverage social media to build a personal brand. We connect by showing up as our real, raw, authentic selves like we are today.
As crazy as we are.
With our backdrop at Tegan's house. We had to put the blind down though because, the glare. But we really get to show up as our authentic selves. And the best thing about building a personal brand is that no one person's story or journey is the same. They're all different. People can set boundaries about what they share and what they don't. They can either use their personal pages or they can use their business pages. Like, you really do get to choose how this gets to be done. And there is no hard and fast rule. And in order for people to make a purchase, they need to know, like, and trust who you are as a person and who that person behind any offer is. People no longer resonate with pushing products or sending cold DMs or reaching out to your family and friends, because that's just really not how we do things here. So one of the common things that we really hear is we couldn't do what we do. Well, bullshit. We were the same.
Bullshit.
Drop a 1 in the comments if you're thinking this or have thought this. Tegs and I went live today on our stories and we showed our face to the camera And we would never have done that before. Like, the thought absolutely made me shit my pants. Like, there was absolutely no way that I would ever do that. But we're here to tell you that we used to be you. Like, you know, we've been there. And as I mentioned earlier, we had no experience. Like, you don't need a following or any of those things. We'll teach you exactly how to build an audience. Whether it's through like organic strategies or paid strategies like ads, etc., there's really no sink or swim approach, and you're not left to your own devices, and we'll literally guide you every step of the way. We provide you with all the tools and resources that you need through our amazing platform, which you guys will hear more about in the discovery process and things like that, which Teags is going to touch on later in this masterclass, as well as getting us as a mentor. So you guys are really lucky. But Teags is going to touch on pillar number 2, automated systems.
Thanks, Court. The greatest and most precious asset that we have is our time. And that's why we've partnered with our resource and education platform, the Freedom Era, which saves us so much time by supporting us with all the heavy lifting. The automated systems that run for us in the background allow us to make sales 24/7. Poor old Court last week was just about on her deathbed and still had sales coming in through the business. So she was able to focus on recovering and her own health. What a funny concept that is, isn't it?
I never would have done that in my normal job. I wouldn't have even called in sick.
Exactly. Probably one of my most memorable sales was getting a notification whilst I was sitting at my daughter's assembly to say that a sale had gone through. This was huge for me because I can't begin to tell you how many events I had missed out on my daughters. The mum guilt that I've experienced was, I can't even go there. But I am so happy to say that this is never, ever, ever going to be me ever again. One thing that we hear from people is that they feel as though they're too old to get started in this space. And we're here to say bullshit. People at any age are coming in and starting this business. We have people in this space from as young as 18 years of age all the way up into their late 60s. And those people have told us they've been there and done that, and earning traditional just does not get them where they want to go. Everything that you need to be successful in the online space is right here, and the platform itself has been created by our very own multiple seven-figure earner, who's the top 1% in the online space. So it's safe to say that we're in pretty bloody good hands. Now over to Court to talk about the third pillar, which is why we affiliate with who we do and why it's so important to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, guys, so we're just going to share our screen, and what you guys will see is that there's a lot of numbers on this screen. So we'll just get the screen up.
Oh, that was my cue.
Yep. Sorry, guys. All right. So, yeah, what you guys can see from this screen is that there's a lot of numbers on your screen right now. And we're not going to go through them all, so don't worry. One of the reasons that we affiliate with a high ticket offer is because, as you can see by this freaking epic compensation plan, we earn hundreds to thousands per sale. Compared to low ticket, where you typically earn like, I don't know, 20 to 50 bucks a sale, for example. We also have no monthly quotas. We never lose a rank ever. And for those who know me, my husband's a chippy or a builder, and so is Teags. It's like building a house, for example. Like, you're literally laying bricks and it'll just continue to build over time. We also have a one-time investment, and higher ticket means higher profit. And we also have an 8-point patented compensation plan, which cannot be duplicated and pays the highest commissions of anyone else in the direct selling association. Every time I see this compensation plan, it literally blows my mind, especially for where I've now gotten myself to the point in my business where one sale, like, this is ridiculous. One sale is literally more than my corporate monthly income cash in hand. And this seemed too good to be true. And like Teague said, once you guys see it, you really can't unsee it. And in addition to this, we've got uncapped willable legacy wealth that we can pass down to our children and our children's children as well. You guys can see here that the legacy wealth is like around $5,000 per month for life. That equates to around like $7,500, $8,000 Australian a month, right? Let that sink in.
For life.
To do nothing. I used to have to work like 240 hours a month, 60 hours a week to earn this type of cash. So if it takes me 3 to 5 years to hit this rank, then to me, that's really fucking worth it. Drop me a heck yes in the comments if you agree. Our direct mentors in this business have recently hit -3, -4, -5, and -6 in this business in the month of July. These figures used to be numbers that I could literally only ever dream about, right? Like this was not in my line of sight working a corporate 9 to 5 for 40 more years because there was still no way I was going to be earning this type of money. These are also 6, 7, and 8 figure mentors that you get access to inside of our platform, but also as part of our community as well for free in the platform, right? So I'm going to hand it over to Teags and she's going to wrap this up.
Thanks so much, Court. Sorry, I'm just popping comments on the screen because I've got a whole lot of heck yeses in there. Heck yes, hell yeah, heck yes, heck yes. Yep, love that. Guys, the numbers are so fucking exciting. It's undeniable. I get excited every time I see them, but do you know what really lights me up is when I see the faces of those that see these figures for the first time. Like truly mind-blowing. And as we've said a couple of times, once you see this, you really cannot unsee it. So now it's time for me to circle back around to that initial question that I asked. If money was no object because you were financially free, would you choose to wake up and do what you're doing right now? Is that the way that you'd live your life? If the answer is yes, amazing. You keep doing you, because if there's anything that I've learned over the last 9 months or so since being in this space, unless you're inside this space, no one is living life on their terms. Absolutely no one.
I can see hell no.
Yeah, hell no. But if the answer is no, what is it going to take to make a change? We always say that everything we do is for our kids or our future children. But what are you going to leave them behind? The world continues to get a harder place to live. Fact, it's not going to get any easier. It's only going to get harder. So what are you prepared to do in this moment to move closer to a life where you do get to choose what you do every single day? Are you going to get out of your own way and take a big, bold leap forward towards your more to life life? Lean into an opportunity that can actually set you and your family up for the rest of your lives, and then willable and so on and so forth? Or are you going to keep doing things the way that you do now and complain about it? Because nothing changes if nothing changes, and it all comes down to you. If this is speaking to you, I really want you to drop the words "more to life" below. Go and do it right now. And the person that invited you to this space will personally reach out and send you a link to take you through to the very next step, which is the discovery process. This is inside of our Freedom Era platform, but I do want to stress, guys, this isn't signing your life away and starting an online business. The discovery process is simply a selection of questions designed for you to take a deeper dive to work out exactly what you want from life versus your current reality, and to really see if this business model can support you to get closer to your goals. We currently have a 50% off special. So for only $49 US, which is about 75 Australian dollars, and a 14-day risk-free money-back guarantee, this really is the perfect next step for you to lean into. And also for the first 5 ladies or men who take radical action, but let's face it, like women are they're the ones that go for it. We're going to gift you with a free action takers guide, which will have you launching your business, bringing in your first leads and sales as early as next week. I'm now going to throw over to Court to have the final say.
Guys, oh my gosh, what a pleasure it has been hosting this masterclass for you guys today. But my final say is this: you are not born to pay bills and then die. You guys are born to live your life and create a fucking epic one at that. So we will see you on the inside and we'll chat to you soon.
Bye, guys.